it to me, you
yourself, dear. He's all right.
No. Your name, sir?
Procope. Henry Procope.
Procope?
P-R-O-C-O-P-E.
Cope.
Yes.
And where do you live, Mr. Procope?
Kingsbury. 14 Allison Road, Kingsbury. 3-bed, 2-recep, spacious entrance hall, good K&B. I'm an estate agent.
Ah. Now, Mr. Procope, I want you to tell me, in your own words, just what occurred.
Well, it all happened so quickly. I was walking along on my way to work, and suddenly this man loomed up. It happened so quickly.
Just keep your shoulders touching the screen, Mr.
Well, yes, right.
Take a deep breath and hold it.
Oh. I didn't know what was happening at first. His face looked awful. That was the stocking thing, of course.
We'll have a job getting this off.
Oh? Why?
All that hair on your chest.
Oh, yes, of course. Hairy Harry. They used to call me at public school.
You're lucky, really. Just a couple of cracked ribs.
Quite. Bromsgrove, actually.
Sorry?
My old school.
Oh, yes.
Mr. Probes.
Sorry?
Well, Mr. Henry Probes.
No, I'm sorry.
Oh, well, aren't you the one with the bank raid?
Oh, yes. Yes, Procope. Henry Procope.
Oh, sorry, I can't read my own writing. Well, could I just have a few words? I mean, you're quite a celebrity.
Really?
Is that the famous briefcase? Well, you did hit one of the armed raiders over the head with a briefcase.
Did I? Oh, yes. I suppose I did. Yes, that's right. I hit him with my briefcase.
Could we have a picture? Hold it up. Barney. Could you hold up the briefcase?
Oh, yes.
Can you smile?
Oh, yes.
Right. Now, what happened exactly?
Oh, right. Well, the funny thing about it was all over so quickly. I was walking along the Broadway like I have for the last 15 years when suddenly, I mean, this man just sort of appeared. I didn't stop to think about it or anything. I realized he was holding a gun, of course, but...
Well, you could do with a drink, I imagine.
Oh. Well, thank you, Mr. Potter. I don't, actually.
Well, just this once. Well, you've had a shock.
Well...
And you'd better take the rest of the day off, I should think.
Oh.
Cheers.
Oh. Oh, did someone look after Mr. Ingham's all right?
Yes, 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 don't worry about that.
I was particularly anxious to show him Savernake Road.
Oh, Mrs. Dunlop took him. Somebody did anyway.
What I can't get over is the way it was all over in a second. Well, perhaps a minute.
Yes?
Mr. Potter, I'm sorry. Mr. Prokop's famous. It's a good picture, isn't it? You're famous, Mr. Prokop.
Henry has a go.
Has a go?
Yes, that's the headline.
On the front page.
Well, bottom of the front page.
Extraordinary, isn't it? I mean, one minute you're nobody. I only did what anyone would do.
By his courageous initiative in taking on 5 heavily armed men, Mr. Henry Prokop today foiled a £50,000 bank raid in London.
The funny thing is, I don't really remember what happened. I was walking along, and suddenly...
Not only because she belongs to a breed which has only existed in this country for the past few years, but also because, like McCavity and the cat who walks alone, TC is something of an aristocrat. Not that TC would ever choose to walk alone, mind you, she'd far rather swim. Forget all those stories you ever heard.
Who's
about
that?
cats hating water, because TC is what you might
What?
call a sort of...
Front gate
feline
went.
Sharon Davis. Are you ready, TC?
Not the milkman.
1, 2...
It's me.
It's your father.
Henry?
What are you doing home? It's only lunchtime.
I've been in a bank raid. I had a go. I stopped them, single-handed. It's in the papers. Look.
It's you. I can't believe it.
No.
Do your ribs hurt?
Only when I laugh. Ooh.
Oh, I do think you're wonderful, Henry.
Oh.
Mom! Dad, quick, you're on telly!
Mr. Prokop suffered slight bruising, but the briefcase seems perfectly intact.
Oh, you just missed it.
What was I doing?
They had that same picture of you with the case.
Most of London until late this evening, when slight showers will occur in some parts of the region.
Funny thing is, I mean, they say I hit him with my briefcase. I didn't remember that until they told me.
Oh, Dad, I think you're really brave, you know.
One thing I certainly am not is brave. I didn't think at all. I just did it instinctively. That's the word, I suppose. Instinctively. I am certainly not brave. I begin to understand how men do these things in wars, like I did. Just without thinking, instinctively.
Is Stroud Green Road North 8 or North 4?
North 4.
Haven't you got your A to Z?
No, it is North 4. Don't you remember they had that raid on a sub-post office there some time back? Nasty business. There seems to be more of it about, doesn't there? Or take me the other day.
Henry, what happened about those people in the cottage in Thesiger Road?
Oh, I was going to ring them. They didn't really want to go over 45.
When were you meant to ring?
Yesterday I was going to. I didn't get... I'll get in touch now.
No. I'll do it. We want an answer.
Look at that. Up there.
What?
I don't know. I mean, we're just like a speck of dust, aren't we? In the cosmos. I've never thought about it before. Well, not since I was 14. But something peculiar happened the other day.
You want to know the meaning of life, what it's all about.
Ah, now, it's funny you should say that.
Persecution. That's what it's about. Look at the Jews. What they did to Goliath.
Yes? But you see, something's happened to me that's really...
My sister. She's a cashier in Ryan's up the road. I don't bother her.
Quite. Well, I mean, you can't, can you? But there are things that...
Just think, if you were manager of a tea shop, you'd give out a few free teas, just for the goodwill, wouldn't you? But no, I know them.
Well, there are things that happen to you that...
I'll tell you what I saw today.
I must be getting along.
No, listen. This is the sort of world we live in.
Good night.
I saw a great line of people in the post office. If people aren't balmy when they come to London, they bloody soon will be.
You're late.
I stopped for a drink.
Hi, Dad.
Anything on the news?
No, just Belfast and stuff. I think there was another budget or something.
A drink?
Just at the pub. I see they picked up one of those bank robbers of mine.
Do you get a reward or anything?
No. Well, apparently not. They hadn't done the robbery, you see.
I don't think that's fair.
Virtue is its own reward, Davina.
Henry? It's upset you, hasn't it? The bank robbery and everything.
Upset me? No.
You didn't wind the clocks this week.
Clocks?
I nearly missed my yoga class.
There's more to life than winding clocks, you know.
Well, that's no reason to go neglecting them.
And yoga classes, if it comes to that.
You know what you were doing last night?
Last night? What do you mean?
You were sleepwalking.
Sleepwalking? Go on.
You were.
Sleepwalking? Well, how do you know?
I woke up and you weren't here. It was 3:05.
Well, that doesn't mean that I was...
I went downstairs and you were sitting at the kitchen table.
Well, I'd remember it.
I'd swear to you, Henry. You were talking as I came in.
Saying what?
I couldn't make it out. You were saying something like, it's time for the tartan spad.
The what?
Well, that's what it sounded like. I said, what's the matter? And you kept saying, the tartan span, and thumping the table.
tartan span.
Do you think you should go and just see the doctor?
There's nothing wrong with me. It's just that... Well, you see, there I was, walking from the station like I always do for 15, 16 years nearly, every day.
I know.
I'm trying to explain, June.
I know. I really do. But I don't want to keep hearing about it. Now, I don't mean to be rude. You never say anything new about it, Henry.
No. It's because I can't make people understand. I can't express it, I suppose. What I'm trying to say is, if something like that can happen to you, out of the blue...
Yes?
Well...
What?
I don't know.
In the framework of the law here, of course, Mr. Bennett. Things you'll be selling. Yes, I know it's a valuable lease, but why don't I send one of my chaps around to have a look at it? Yes. Thank you, Mr. Benedict.
How are you fixed for lunch tomorrow, old man?
Fixed?
Well, I thought we could...
Oh. I've got someone.
Monday?
Well, I'll be in the country till the afternoon.
Ah.
Is there something you want to talk to me about?
No. We'll fix a day for next week.
What for?
Or dinner. At my place. We've been colleagues for quite a few years now, but we never seem to have got round to it, do we?
No.
Right. We'll remedy that. Oh, by the by, the managership of the Gloucester Road branch?
Oh, yes, that...
I know you were kind enough to write to Mr. Osgood.
Yes. They've gone and promoted one of their own chaps, I'm afraid.
Oh, well. C'est la vie, eh? Matter of fact, I was in the papers not long back.
Really?
Yes. Don't know if you saw it. Think I've, got it. Yes. There it is.
Henry has a go.
That's me, Henry Procope.
It's a good photo.
No, go on. Read the rest of it. Do you care for the cinema at all? I usually go by myself, but...
Oh, yes. Courageous.
Well...
Well.
Do you live by yourself?
Got a little flat. Just a bedsitter, really, with a kitchen. I share the bathroom with a couple in the next flat.
I might be able to help you there.
In the bathroom?
No. No. No, as a matter of fact, I'm in property myself.
Lovely.
Well... nothing to get excited about, I suppose. The strange thing was... it all happened just like that. I mean, I was just walking along, minding my own business. Well, there he was. This fellow with a stocking over his face. Frightened the life out of me. Don't mind telling you. Well, you don't expect something like that, do you?
Leave it out, Dad, will you?
I beg your pardon?
Just leave it out. We've heard it.
I should say. Then some.
Well, there's no need for rudeness, you know. I said, there's no need to be uncivil. I was merely making conversation. I was merely... I say.
You said it again.
I'm talking to you.
Will you please go away, mister? You are very, very boring.
I am trying to tell you something important.
Not to us, it isn't.
You don't realise, do you? You just don't realise. You just go on swinishly drinking and talking while I'm trying to tell you something important.
Just leave that out.
You? You're nothing. Nothing. I wouldn't bother with you. Pig ignorant.
Don't start, mate. There are three of us.
Oh, yes. You're very brave, aren't you? Brave. Pigs.
Say that again, mate.
Mate? Here, what are you doing? Here, be calm. Look at it. Are you mad or something? Well, look, take your hands off me, will you?
I shall go mad.
You asked them.
Well, I thought it was better than going to their place.
No. The change from the straightforward lending rate to this so-called base lending rate has left the building societies out on a limb, in my opinion.
Of course,
I know my own company, the Glasgow Temperance.
Building
has-
societies don't have the same problems as the banks.
The banks?
Yes. I mean, since they don't carry cash, they don't have this constant threat of robberies. And...
Mr. Whittaker hadn't finished, Henry.
Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Whittaker.
Yes. Take central London.
Yeah.
I mean,
with our Arab friends buying it all up, our little suburban branches are going to boom again.
But God help us all if the Arabs take their money out of the city.
Yes.
Of course, there are more ways than one, Mr. Whittaker, of taking money out.
Oh, yes?
Well, a bank raid, for instance.
Henry.
Just a little joke. Silly, really.